YouTube, welcome back to another video and welcome back to the beginning of the Prep Series 2. Now, first of all, I just want to apologise to everyone because I haven't been on YouTube uploading content in a long time. I've been really focusing the last couple of months with my business, my career, personal things that have been going on in my life, and I've said this before in previous videos that I just had to kind of put the camera away, focus more so on, you know, my business side of things and other things that's going on in my life with friends, family, loved ones, all those sorts of things, and have that mental break from YouTube. Now, if anybody out there has never done any YouTube content, it can be very stressful and very demanding, takes up a lot of your time on top of everything else that you have to do, you know. For myself, being an online coach, dealing with my clients online, a personal trainer, obviously I need my own time as well. I need downtime with my friends and my family. There's just a lot that you're asking for. So I had to put one thing aside, and that was the YouTube. But we are now back with the content, and we're back with what everybody has been waiting for, and that is the Prep Series 2. Now, I'm already a week and a half into the new prep. I started literally just after the BODYPOWER weekend, which was last weekend, which was a really great, successful weekend because it was our first time with Strong Sports Nutrition stand. We was there with my whole team, Richard, Andrew, William. There was also Dave Crossland, Luke Sando, Ben Chow. There were so many big names that was coming by to support us and all of our products, and it was just a really overwhelming, great experience over the weekend. But I say, we're back into the prep mode. I'm back into getting myself shredded, trying to get rid of this fat around my stomach. But this video, the first episode of the Prep Series, I wanted to give you guys mainly an update of everything that's going to be happening and where I am currently with my setup in regards to my cardio, my training, my supplementations, just a breakdown on everything. But at the same time, what I wanted to do is, I've said this in a previous video, that with the new Prep Series, I wanted to make it more entertaining, more educational, and provide something that I haven't done in the previous Prep Series, you know, because that is what's going to make it more interesting and more entertaining in this one. So one thing, and this was something that I had to think about over a long time, because most of my loyal subscribers would know that I'm not one to promote or talk about it a lot on any social links, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and mainly here on YouTube. It's just something personally that I don't like to do, but it's something that constantly is being asked with myself. I've always been honest from day one. Most of you probably already guessed what it's going to be about, but for those who don't, for those who are new to the YouTube channel, I don't really talk about the PEDs that I've been using in my last prep or what I'm using on the off season. But in this new prep series, I want to talk a little bit more in depth about the PEDs that I'm going to be using. Now, I will tell you all right now, I am not going to give information out about the dosages that I'm taking, simply for the fact that there's too many individuals that don't want to do their homework and they don't want to listen to the risks and the harmful effects they can have on our body. So by giving out these dosages of the cycles and the anabolics that I'm using, too many people out there are just literally going to note it down and say, right, he's taking XYZ, I'm going to do the same thing. I don't want to do that because there's too many what I like to call derps in this industry that don't want to do the homework. So I will, for you guys, give you a breakdown and keep you up to date with what I am using, but I'm not going to give you dosages of anything. But like I said, the main focus of this first episode of the new Prep Series 2 is to give you an update of everything, and then from there, as always, we're just going to keep giving you content on my training, my progress, my cardio, my macro changes, my food that I'm using, everything in depth that goes down into this prep. I want to keep this content as raw as possible. I'm not going to put a fake smile on my face for you on the days when I'm really moody or tired. You are going to see everything for as it is. The days that I'm really good and feeling really positive, you'll see that. The days that I'm really moody and have no energy, I'm tired, I'm snappy, you will also see that. This content, this prep series, you are going to see everything as raw as possible. It's not going to be scripted, it's going to be, you see it as it is, first-hand experience of what actually goes down in the middle of a prep. So To begin with, we're going to focus on my current weight at the moment. My off season was a very successful off season. I won't say that my rebound was my best rebound after the last competition, but it also wasn't a bad rebound. I would have said I was just very satisfied with it. I was able to put on a good amount of weight. I think I only put on 11 pounds on top of my last off season, and I was able to hold what I would say is a satisfying condition. You know, I wasn't too fat, but I wasn't too lean at the same time. I feel like I made the improvements where I needed to. Main areas were things like my upper chest and thickness on my chest, lower back around the rectus muscles, and the outer quad sweep of my legs. And I feel like I really put that new tissue on those areas, which was good for myself. My coach was happy as well with my progress, my body composition from the off season. So not too much fat is needed to be taken off for this prep, which obviously makes it a little bit easier for myself. My weight now at the moment is 218 pounds. Like I said, I was 11 pounds heavier, which put me at 236 pounds in my off season, which was my heaviest weight I've ever been. And like I said, we're 218 pounds now. We did introduce a mini cut. It's something that I always implement before I go into my actual prep. So we lost a fair few pounds in that little mini cut series, or phase, if you want to call it that. 218 pounds is where we start right now. In regards to my nutrition and my macros, it's fairly simple at the beginning. We're just going to push around about 200 grams of carbohydrates on training days. Fats is going to be around 20 to 30 grams, and protein is going to be 300 grams. And non-training, it will simply be about 40 grams of fats. Protein will remain the same at 300 grams, and my carbohydrates will drop down to 100 grams. Simple as that. There's nothing too fancy when it comes to my nutrition and my macros. That's kind of working for me at the moment. Now, something new that I am doing that I haven't done in the past, but I do use it with a lot of my clients who can't get to the gym or don't have that availability for time to get their cardio in, is tracking their steps. Now, I myself just always thought it was just an additional stress onto everything else that I have to keep aware of and focus on in regards to my prep and just other daily activities. But this is something that I wanted to try for the first time, because I always like to try something new. So I'm now currently at the moment not doing any cardio, even though my coach told me to do 30 minutes of cardio every other day. What I have been doing is been tracking my steps. Now, I've done one cardio session for 30 minutes, and I was averaging around about 400 to 500 calories burned in that cardio session. Now, I'm tracking my steps every day and pushing about 10 to 11,000 steps every single day. And at the same time, that's burning around about 500 calories. So I thought, if I keep to tracking my steps, I'm still going to be expending the same amount of energy as if I was doing the cardio. If I feel like I need to add in the cardio, I will do so, but for now I'm just tracking the steps. Like I said, this is something new to me. I'm going to just try it for a little while. If I feel like it's not working or it's not benefiting for myself, then I will go back to just doing my cardio. But like I say, it's something new for now. I can't really give too much information on it because I haven't really experienced it that much, but that's going to be fairly interesting to see how that goes. In regards to my training, I've now gone back to what I was doing in the last prep series, which is push-pull leg split. Something that's very common here in the UK. A lot of people over here like to follow that split. It's going to be a push-pull split. Push-pull legs again, and then I'm going to implement one rest day, and I'll probably put that in between. So it'll be push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest, so on and so on and so on. Now, in the off season, I was doing single body parts, so it's like a chest on one day, back on the other day, simply for the fact that in the off season we want to do the complete opposite as what we're doing in a prep, and that's obviously reducing the amount of energy that we're expending. So I'll go into the gym, train one body part. I'll probably be in the gym for about an hour, and then that is it. Get in there, get the job done, tear down the muscles, get home, rest and recover and eat food. Now, in the prep, the goal is obviously to try and expend as much energy as possible to put my body in that deficit that it needs to strip the body fat. So by increasing the frequency of training each body part twice a week, obviously that's going to double the energy expenditure over the week. So more energy is going to be expanded, and that's just going to help me put my body into that deficit that it needs to. I like using that split, and I like changing it up. Again, I always like changing things up time to time, because then it breaks up the monotony. You're not doing the constant same thing over and over again. So training is going to be exactly the same as like it was in the last prep series. Now in regards for supplements, I'm just going to give you guys a run through of the current supplements I have with me and some of the other additional supplements that I'm going to be using that I've got to order and get them in stock. So just a couple things from my protein. This is what I'll probably use in my intra-workout. So I've just got some taurine, creatine monohydrate, essential amino acids. So I've moved from BCAAs and I've now gone to essential amino acids. Total greens I'll use in the morning for like gut health reasons. I'll probably use it also just before I go to bed at the same time. That way it just allows me to utilize more of the nutrients and actually partition them more efficiently. And then glycine, and then over here we've got some L-glutamine. Now also from my sponsor Strong Sports Nutrition, I will be getting some Vascomats, and we have a new Vascomats Pro which will be coming soon. That is something else that I will implement into my intra-workout shake. We have some of my other Strong Sports supplements, Stimumax Pro. Now on our off season, I don't really rely too much on stimulants just because I'm eating a large amount of food. I'm not pushing my body as hard as I would be if like when I'm in a prep. So I don't need that added boost of energy. But obviously when I'm in this prep, I'm going to be reducing my calories, I'm going to be expending my energy, I'm just going to be more tired and have less energy. So I'm going to be using this pre-workout a lot more. This is the Stimumax Pro. I've got strawberry kiwi flavour, and I also have energy flavour. It's kind of like Red Bull, but obviously for copyright reasons we had to change it and call it energy. I have my Glycomats, which is my GDA disposal. I have done another video talking about these products, so if you want to check that one out, I'll leave the link in the description. I'm not going to go into depth in this video about it. And my Support Max, and that's obviously going to help support me while I'm on my cycle during this prep. And then some of the standard multivitamins. I've got my Evening Primrose oils, omega-3 fish oils, ZMA, which is going to help me sleep. Obviously as we get deep into a prep, we're going to be suffering with things like insomnia and things like that. ZMA massively helps with that. And then apple cider vinegar, that's going to help with gut health, digestion, fights bacteria in the guts. There's loads and loads of benefits from apple cider vinegar, but that I'll be using twice daily, which will be in the morning and in the evening. And that is pretty much it. So that's the cardio, that's my training, my nutrition, supplementations. Now the main thing, the PEDs. So like I said, I'm not going to go in depth about the actual dosages of what I'm taking, but I'll give you guys a breakdown of what I'm currently going to be using. And like I said, I'll give you updates here and there with any changes that I make to my cycle. So I'm not a heavy user of drugs. I will literally keep everything very, very moderate. At the beginning of this prep, we are simply just going to be using a test E. We're going to be using T3, Clen, Nolvadex and Anavar. That is simply it. That is all I'm going to be using at the start of this prep. That's currently all I'm using right now. We will start implementing other anabolics further down the line as we get to the latter ends of the prep. But for now, those are the simple 5 PEDs that I am using at the start of my cycle. So that is pretty much it for episode 1 of the new prep series 2. It's more of an introduction for anybody that's new to the YouTube channel, and any of my loyal subscribers, more so an update to show you where I am and what I'm going to be doing from the beginning of my prep, and then I say what's going to be coming in this new prep series. So if any of you haven't seen any of the previous content from the last prep series, what I'll also do is I'll leave a link in the description below that will take you over to the playlist of the whole prep series. I think there was a total of like 60 videos that you can watch, and it literally shows you everything from day 1 right up to the actual show day, with all the changes that I made with my cardio, my posing, my training sessions, my nutrition, my supplements, absolutely everything. So that was actually a really big success for myself. A lot of people really enjoyed that content, and that's why I want to provide it again with the new prep series 2 for you guys. So with this prep series, my goal is to try and upload 1 to 2 bits of content every single week. It's not going to be as frequent as the last prep series, simply for the fact that I have a lot of other things going on in my life that I need to focus on. But I want to try and keep you guys updated as much as possible. Things may change as well later on down the line in the prep. I may be able to upload a bit more content, maybe 3, maybe 4 bits of content every single week. But Either way, stick around. It's going to be interesting, it's going to be educational, and it's going to be better than the last prep series. So if you haven't yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. Also as well, I haven't uploaded a video to say a massive thank you to everybody. We've reached that 1,000 subscribers. I'm really humbled that we've got to this point. So anybody out there who has subscribed to the YouTube channel, who stuck around, showed their support, I really appreciate it all. Like I said, if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button. If you have any other questions, drop a comment down below, smash that like button, and the Prep Series 2 is just about to begin. Till the next time, stay safe guys, make it happen. Peace.